TNT Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Greg Zuerlein's got it teed up, and off we go from Arlington. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First carry for James Conner. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he's going to have a Cardinals first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's phrase this delicately, okay? Might have had a better option instead of throwing the football into double coverage.
He was blanketed. I was surprised that he went his direction.
Yeah, should have thought maybe about the check down, take the completion, keep moving.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Murray now on 1st down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep. And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make it.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Elliott a first down and more. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Prescott. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. Elliott a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Prescott off play action. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's and his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Murray flips this forward on a jet sweep, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Murray to air it out again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Again, he finds Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Off the play fake, Prescott. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Escaping the pressure right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Murray now to throw. Open man Green. He's got it. Touchdown, Arizona. A.J. Green in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Pollard to return from the end zone. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both teams making their final preparations for the second half of action. So with that, let's get you back out to Arlington, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to Elliott.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Prescott to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zaven Collins coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. He'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. A dump off to Elliott. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott now. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And Prescott, his third interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 41. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. To throw is Murray, eluding the pressure right. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 22 yards. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. And he pushed it right. It's no good. He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returning it is Moore. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And the reception made by Green. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Back to throw it. Murray. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Let's go. Let's do this. He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. 1st down, Murray. Flush to his right. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Dancing to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment,